Okay, so I threw a poll out on the channel not that long ago. Might have been a month and a half, 2 months. Anyways, I put out a poll of should we have our own awards? Because we're all going to agree that this year's NHL awards, we're all going to disagree. And I'm also going to tell you guys that when I do my previews this summer, so my previews of where I think everybody's going to finish, I'm actually going to have you guys vote as well. So when I state where I think every team's going to finish, I'll also say, and the channel's vote says this team will finish in this spot in the division. So you guys are going to have complete and total say over how these awards go. I have no say in them. And this was based on some ideas people threw in there, and then I threw in some others. So here we go. There's 20 categories. I'm going to put them all in the description for this video, so that you can just copy and paste it if you want into an email, and then send it to the Hockey Guy email address, which is also in the description to this video, and title it 2018 Awards Ballot. That way we can go through and know who's sending in stuff for the award show, and the award show will take place before the actual NHL awards. The deadline where I want to get the award, your nominations, your votes, is June 13th, and you can vote for first, second, and third. You can vote for just number one. You just say this is the number one guy, and then that way, by not doing actual polls on the channel, you guys can't cheat and just look at the poll results and go, oh, okay, now I know who wins all these awards. I need to watch a video about it. So here are the awards. Best backup goaltender. And I agree with doing this because every year there's usually a backup that's the darling of everybody. The easy answer would be probably Carter Hutton, but there are San Jose fans who are going to say, what about Aaron Dell? There are going to be Vegas fans that say, hey, Malcolm Subban stepped in very well for Vegas when he had to. So there are a number of candidates. As a Bruins fan, I liked Hudobin. Number of candidates. Breakthrough player. So this is a player who this year had a huge step forward in their... It could be offensively and it could be defensively. It doesn't mean that he necessarily scored a ton more points. He may have just been a much better player. Best coach, because we don't necessarily all agree that it's Gerard Gallant. And this is what I'm talking about. The Adams Award for Coach of the Year usually goes to a coach of a team that just magic. They're really good this year. Surprise. And then that doesn't necessarily mean it's lasting success. That's why it's kind of a jinxed award. I want you guys to let me know who you think the best coach in the NHL is. Not necessarily the one that just had the best year, but the best coach. Worst coach. The one that in the past season, so it could be one that's fired already. You could do that. If you want to say Glenn Gullison, you can do that. Or one that's still working and you're scratching your head and going, I don't understand how he still got a job. Overrated forward. Pretty self-explanatory. Any forward you want. Overrated defenseman. Anybody you want to name. Underrated forward. Same thing. Underrated defenseman. Player who performed best after trade. Player who performed worst after trade. And that could have a number of nominees. Again, trades made this season. Best analyst and worst analyst, since there were a lot of debates about my picks for my favorite and my least favorite analysts. Playoff team choke. So we can have playoff awards because we're over halfway through the playoffs. And I would think that any of the Final Four that are playing as I'm recording this, they're not going to be seen as choke artists if they don't win. Playoff player choke, meaning player that really didn't show up or had a really poor playoff after a solid season. Best trash talker. I thought about putting face licking in here, but that's the Marchand Award. Likely to get traded. So somebody that you feel will get traded before training camp, from now until training camp. Where does Tavares go? You guys can vote. Where does Tavares go? And then I will go ahead and put that up there as a channel. People say he's going to go here, and we'll see what happens on July 1st. 2019 Cup winner. Project out to next year. Say who you think's going to win the Cup next year. Vote on Winnipeg, Toronto, San Jose, whoever you want. Pittsburgh's going to win it again. Regular season letdown or tire fire. This is organization. So that's a team that's just been a tire fire this year that maybe you expected more from them. Maybe you'd hoped for more while you were expecting a tire fire, and it's a tire fire. And regular season player letdown. So the player who a lot was expected of him and he kind of crashed out this year. So there you go. Those are the 20 categories that I've thrown up there. I could have probably gone to about 40 different categories, but we'll go with the 20. And then we'll have a fun video, or maybe 2 or 3 different videos, depending on how the results go, where I reveal the winners of each award. So have fun with it. Go through, pick whatever player you want. Use any advanced stats you want, or use no advanced stats. Call Kyle Dubas and say, hey, what do you think? Call Brian Burke and get him to hang up on you. Whatever you want to do to pick your winner, do it. And if Brian Burke's watching this, let me know your winners too. Share this on social media. People who aren't subscribers, welcome to vote as well. And my wife and I will do our best to keep all of the votes tabulated and figure out who the front runners are and who's likely to win each award. So, again, the email address is linked in the description, just like all of these awards will be mentioned in the description, all in a nice order, and have fun with it. Thank you guys for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video, and these are the THG Hockey Guy 2018 NHL Awards. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.